on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Take a look at New York. After losing Game 1 here on their home court, Greg, I sense an air of desperation.
No doubt. You have to treat this like a Game 7. You can't afford to head out on the road down 2-0. Early as it may be, they already find themselves in a must-win situation.
Basket counts.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Now Halliburton. Near the step back, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. Good on the shot.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Halliburton. Halliburton hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Brunson against Halliburton. Out to Brunson. For 3. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Both loose. Nembhard with it. He's against Bridges. Now, here's Nesmith. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. In the 3rd spot, Jalen Brunson.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. The 3 ball. Knicks with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Now the Pacers with possession here. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Here's Anunoby. And another three for New York.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Halliburton kicks to Turner.
15-10.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Mathurin.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Steps back and fires. Knocked loose. The Knicks leading by 5. Towns kicks to Hart. Fires the 3. That shot no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goals.
Mercy, mercy me.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Bridges misses. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 11 points. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Pacers, Jarris Walker. He's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's TJ McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's Mathurin missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Achua, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Hart. New York has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
McBride's shot is off. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
2 shots.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
He hits the second from the line. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pacers lead.
44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's McConnell. Rebounded by Hart. New York trailing. Here's Achua. They grab their own miss. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 15.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Fires the three. Ajua, no good. And here's McConnell with 1 on the clock. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. They're the group New York will start the second with.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's McConnell. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Hart trying to get open. Bridges shot good. Bridges has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Knicks. For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside Mathurin. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Back to Turner. The pass to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Hart. The Knicks with the lead. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now, here's McConnell. Stolen by Brunson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Touching up on the changes now for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And here's Brunson outside. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Bridges. New York now working with the new shot clock. And here's Brunson outside. And the 3-ball is good. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Knicks' first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Hart. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Shepard with the ball. Defended by Bridges. Here's Nembhard. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Nembhard's got his first points in this one. The Knicks leading by 7. Towns looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
The Pacers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Bridges against Turner. Over Bridges. And Bridges with the block. Pass to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nesmith can't get it to go. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Shepherd. And he banks in the layup. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Anunoby passes to Towns. The shot's good. Towns has got 6.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and this led to way too many second-chance shots.
A different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Towns. And it's Achua in for Anunoby. The Pacers also changing it up. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Aaron Nesmith.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 7. Over to the wing. Here's Achua. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. He can't get that one. Bridges with some nice defense. For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Hart. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 8.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Halliburton kicks to Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Halliburton passes to Shepherd. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Achua. And again, New York with the triple. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Shot clock at 5. Shoots. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Knicks leading by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson the pass to Achua. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Achua.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks lead by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
51.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent and real together.
You got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. For the Knicks, they have rebounded very well from their loss in Game 1 and have their eyes set squarely on evening this series up. What a response to a difficult opening game of the series for them. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions to period effort, and that's given them the upper hand. It's paid off on the scoreboard.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court right now for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Here's Halliburton. Shoots over Brunson. Halliburton, no good. The Knicks leading by 18. Brunson outside. Passes it to Hart. On the wing, Bridges. To the paint. Here's Towns. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense of that, Towns has got 4 this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Kept alive. Here's Nesmith. Off with the layup.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Hart, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hart's got 10 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Nesmith. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And he comes up with the deuce.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
The kick out to Towns. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton against Brunson. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good from outside.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back They've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Halliburton after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Siakam against Anunoby. Inside. And stolen by Siakam. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Payne, he's checked in for New York. Shepard's checked in for the Pacers. Pacers trail by 20. Good. Nemhard's got his second basket of the night.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Here's Bridges, and there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And New York making a change. McBride's checked in. Here's Nemhard. Payne covering. And the pass to Shepard. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Indiana, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Shepard. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. And it's Achua in for Josh Hart. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nemhard. Now, here's McConnell. That shot off. McBride with the ball. The 11-footer. Robinson misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
To the middle. Here's Toppin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Toppin's got 5.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Payne with the bounce pass. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 16. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Indiana making a change here. Nesmith is checked in. Here's McConnell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
They get it again. Another shot. He lays it in. He's got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by McConnell. And the shot goes in. Achua's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New York?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now, here's Nesmith. Here's McConnell. Robinson with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's McConnell. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Mathurin. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now, here's Achua. 14 points for him. Here's Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Nesmith. It's good from long range. Nesmith has got 7 points.
Well, I tell you, I'm a big fan of the way Mathurin plays the game.
Pass to McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Anunoby. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mathurin, and he goes in for the dunk.
And you see that extra gear with Mathurin gets him to the rim in a blink.
New York leading by 15. Here's Achua. No good again that time. Here's Mathurin, defended by McBride.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Anunoby. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Miles McBride. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 15-point game. Anunoby against Mathurin. Anunoby outside. On deep, Brunson drills the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Lays it up off the glass.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
The Knicks leading by 16. Here's the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Right bounce pass. And McBride gets it to go.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Siakam. And the shot goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Knicks leading by 17. Brunson outside. This one for 3. Nembhard grabs the board. The Pacers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The layup off target. From deep, Brunson. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for New York. Here's Halliburton.
Knicks lead 78-58.
From past the arc. Kept alive by Indiana. Oh, that's blocked. Now McBride. Clark, that's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tremendous explosion on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
The Knicks leading by 20. Brunson scanning the floor. There's three-pointers off the mark. The Pacers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brunson against Halliburton. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
First one falls for Achua. He's checked in for Miles McBride. And both free throws good for Brunson. Pacers trail by 20. Halliburton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Halliburton penetrating.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Hart. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mikal Bridges. Hey, David, what's the news?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Knicks gave us some information. They haven't done an MRI yet, but he told me he's fairly certain that the diagnosis will be a torn ACL. For a team that is so close to making the finals, this is a huge concern. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. And that's just about going to wrap it up in game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for New York.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage. But this was a great team effort by everyone.
Well, they need to win badly here tonight, and they're going to get it. This series is going to be even at 1 game apiece.
And we have quite the conference finals on our hands here, guys. You knew coming in that this had the potential to be a terrific series, and it sure looks like that's going to be the case.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Josh Hart.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Brunson outside. Lets the three fly. No good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's season.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.